Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode in Spakovo, Poland. So it's the morning of June, second half of June, and we are on our way to make some hay bales. As you might notice, there is rain forecasted. I did check the weather report and it says it should arrive at around 1 p.m. So let's say after 11. Means we got around 4 hours to make sure we windrow, bale and clear the bales all in that given time. Now there is some news regarding our animals, and that is we have a new horse in the stable. Yeah, I have been here a bit earlier on, and I gotta say we do have a freak of nature. You are Jasmine, you're the mother. Hello, good girl. Are you? You are Garrus, you are the father. Yeah, good little boy. And you are a newborn named Uther. It has been named automatically, but that's a big baby. Have you ever seen a foal that comes out of a horse exactly the same size of the horse is? Oh, for the love of... But yeah, we do have a new foal. It's a 0 month old. Birthday was 16th of June. And it's a male. Shit. What in the world? So yeah, if you want to see any more freaks of nature, please join the farm. We are preferably or mostly a tourist farm. Sometimes we do show off strange things that should not happen or exist. Yeah. In any way, it is what it is. But it seems like something very strange is going on in this part of the world. Right, so my thinking is we should have everything now turned into hay. Well, the whole field looks pretty much done and ready, so yeah, perfect. I think this is gonna be the first time that we actually have a whole field of only hay, no grass to be found anywhere in the world. But it did take us a very, very long time. I think we cut grass in April, and we're in June, almost in August, and it's still, well, it's only just completely turned into hay. Which is ridiculous, and yeah, I don't think this is okay, let's say it like that. This is another freak of nature, a very strange phenomena that I can't really explain. Gotta be aliens, right? Always aliens. Yeah, I'm just messing with everyone. It is the truth that we had this grass lying on the field for a few months now. It doesn't really feel too realistic, but I didn't find any other way around it. There's a lot of moisture on the ground, and it seems to be living its life like that. Good. So a very quick job on making these windrows, and I gotta say I am quite impressed at what we actually got out of it. Let's fold this machine up and let's put all the tines away. So yeah, look at this mound. Mount hay, and I'm the first person to stand on it. Okay, enough glory days. I gotta get this built. It's already 8 AM and time is waiting for no one, neither does rain. So yeah, I hope you all been doing well, and I hope everything in your life is going according to plan, or if not, at least it's sorting itself out. But yeah, you might say that I was highly surprised when I saw that giant fall. That was unexpected. Truly. So today is mostly going to be hay making and clearing day. Nothing drastic. We won't be doing any... Whoa. Yes, it's slightly in... What? How do I get this out? Don't worry, I'll get it. I'll get it. Like a glove. And oh yeah, another thing, I did notice that female pigs, well, I've read somewhere online, female pigs reach adulthood at 4 months, so they are a very quick growing breed, and male pigs take 6 months. No, excuse me, gestation period is 4 months, which means that from the time that the pig got attention, the female pig got attention from the male pig, it takes around 4 months for piglets to be born. And it takes 6 months for the piglets, the female piglets, to become adult pigs, and it takes around 8 months for male pigs to become adults. I just went out and emptied all the straw out of the baler. We still had some in. Now let's choke it on this mound. Hey. You know what, I gotta take a picture of this. Yeah, I think that's gonna be a perfect thumbnail. Mound hay. Let's get him slowly. We should go slowly all the way around because these are quite big windrows. Okay, now is the perfect time to start putting some bets in. How many bales do you think we're gonna get? I say it's gonna be more than 20 and less than 25. So okay, between 20 and 25 is my guess. But please let me know what do you think we're gonna get. And we'll count them all at the end. Well, this was entertaining. I think we have plenty of bales sitting outside. Let's just clear these out so I can actually fold it up. Beautiful. Yeah, quite a lot of bales. I really do wonder how many we got. Gonna be an interesting thing to know. Yeah. In any way, I have been thinking of maybe upgrading the baler to a bigger one. It's gonna give us round bales. Because these small, well, they're easy to handle because you can throw them around by hand. But with those big ones, you have to carry way less. One of these hay bales, I think it holds 700 liters of hay compressed together. And one of those round bales, I think it holds 5,000. Might be less, might be 4.5, but still, yeah. It's quite a bit more than these small bales. Alright, now the fun part. We're gonna take our quad and put the homemade trailer on it, and then we're gonna go to the field to load it up. And yeah, I did think about something else while I was... where is my quad? Didn't hear maybe? It is, like that. I did not mess my day up so far. In any case, yeah, I have been thinking of getting a slurry spreader for us to use the slurry from the cows, possibly the pigs. I'm not sure if we're collecting that. But yeah, a slurry spreader would come in pretty handy, so we don't have to throw down solid fertilizer. That costs a lot of money, and it's also not eco-friendly. And if we can do a thing just a bit more eco-friendly than we did it until now, I think it's an improvement we can get on board with. Yeah, it's here, trailer. And I'm gonna take it out this side. And I think we're gonna... Oh, shit. Oh, thankfully it's a homemade trailer, it's not... It doesn't have to be perfect for the road. Not all lights have to be working. So yeah, oh, I forgot what I wanted to say, but we're gonna go collect the bales now, and if you haven't still, please write in the comments how many you think you got, and we're gonna see if anybody actually got the right number. Oh, I should actually keep that running, because I am gonna be moving it from side to side. Okay, 1, 2. Was anybody here watching Sesame Street? Have you heard about the count? 3. He counts. Oh wow. 4. 4 bales. Alright. I'm gonna stop with this. In any case, I'll see you when we're done loading. Should be soon. Alrighty, going for the last bale. This was a bit of a cardio exercise. And of course the bales are falling off. Somehow we have some very wiggly bales. I can't explain what's going on because I don't honestly know. Okay, let's just strap everything over and let's see. It's gonna be a bit hard to count, but let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 on this side, and 20, 22, 24. Looks like it's gonna explode. So we got 24 bales off of this field. So yeah, count that in. It says 14,400 liters. Let's just divide that real quick. 14,400 divided by 700 is 20.57? That ain't right. Oh, it's 600 liters, not 700. Excusez-moi. That's exactly 24. Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, I'm happy as a radio, as you might notice, because 24 bales is gonna keep us alive until next year easily, which means we don't really have to do another cut on the grass field. But I still want to do some slurry spreading on it, so yeah. When I'm done taking these bales off, I'll go and check with Mr. Ben if he has any slurry spreaders that he can sell us, and I want it cheap. I can't afford to splurge out too much on the actual slurry spreader, because we ain't gonna be using it much. So if we get something for cheap, I'm gonna take it. Otherwise I might have a look at the Facebook market or eBay. What else was there? Car markets nearby. Maybe just straight up call a farmer, see if they have anything. So yeah. But first, bales off. I'm gonna put them as low as I can because, as you see, we have some kind of a strange dancing bales. Must be a different kind of grass that we baled. You know, maybe it's... No. Maybe this is similar to the Mexican jumping beans, if you're familiar with that term. Probably not. But yeah, that's those are beans that actually, when they're ripe, they kind of explode and fly everywhere. They're called jumping beans. I think that's the correct information. It might not be. And I wouldn't be surprised, and I would not fight you on this information. Alright. All the bales are neatly stacked in that corner. Yeah, while I was doing that stacking, I did have a thought. Would you believe? In any case, that thought went something like this. Since I have enough hay to get us through the year, would it be a viable option if we actually made some silage and sell it? So I went online and I checked the prices for silage, and we can get, well, the highest average price was around 246 euros per 1,000 liters of silage, which means that for a load like this we would get paid around 3,000. Okay, I have a calculator now. I can show you right away. So 14.4 thousand, right, times 220. I took a lower number because average might be very different, and we would get 3,168 euros from it. So I'm not sure it's worth it, because for successful silage making we would need a different baler, we would need a baler wrapper, and that's it. Yeah, but these two things are usually very expensive, so no, I don't think so. We're just gonna let the field rest if we don't need any more hay this year. In any case, I'm gonna have lunch, and in the meantime I'm gonna check for the slurry tankers. Now would you look at that, there is actually a Yaskin tanker in the used vehicles market. Oh, how lucky are we. And this is a slurry spreader. As you can see, it has a plate. When slurry gets pushed out with pressure pump that's mounted here at the front, and then it sprays, and it holds 3,500 liters. So let's get one with the hose. Tires. Yeah, let's go with these. Slurry tanker, no. Yeah, it's gotta be a slurry tanker. Okay, and it's only gonna cost us 5,000, which is not too much. Well, technically it is too much, but we're gonna earn that back with less use of fertilizer and with better type of hay. So I'm gonna buy this, and after I eat my lunch, we're gonna go and get it and throw some muck on the ground. Alrighty, nicely fed and ready for, well, a new slurry tanker. And this is gonna be a treat. We are bringing yet another machine to the farm, and I think this one isn't gonna be stored anywhere inside. It's just gonna have to wait somewhere outside because, well, technically it is a metal tanker and it doesn't really need to be under cover. I was just checking if the winery is still running, but guess not. It just sounded like that. And look at that, rain. Awesome. Well, we have everything that we needed to do before rain done, so this is a very welcome gift from the sky. Judging by the sun, it looks like it is going to be only a short summer shower. And this is our new anchor. Look at this. Well, it is a used one, but it's new to us. And it's already been paid. So we can go attach it and straight out leave. Huh? Would you look at that? And when it comes time to spreading, I simply turn on the pump and pull on this lever, which runs all along here, and it opens this valve over here. So I can control everything from in-cab. Can I open? Yes, I can. Okay. Hey! I am really happy as a radio with this purchase. I don't know why. Probably shouldn't be as happy as I am. Everybody prepare your noses. Oh, excuse me, sir. Excuse me. I did you wrong. Apologize. Sometimes it's very hard to see oncoming traffic because of these pillars on the left and right. They are directly in my line of sight for the road. But that is still no excuse for driving as I am. The country where I came from actually has a rule that you can only spread slurry just before rain or possibly during the rain. So this is technically the perfect time if the same rule exists here in Poland. I'm not sure if it does, but yeah, we're gonna do our best anyway. Alright, so our slurry pit is over here. Now let me get everything ready for fitting up. Okay, we are already fueled up. Oh, fueled. Slurried up. Yeah, I don't really know how wide the spread is gonna be. I guess it depends on the pressure we build up inside the tanker. Alright, yeah, let's open this. I can actually reach that handle. Yes, I can. Okay, perfect. Alright, PTO. PTO? Okay, why doesn't it want to start? Do I need to pull this lever? Yes, yes, I actually do. Alright, okay, it's working, it's working. Alright, well, the spread is not extremely wide, but it's wide enough. And we already used 20% of the tank. Okay. Which means we're gonna have to go back and refill the tanker. Well, I don't know if we even have enough slurry to do the whole field, because we are already halfway through. And we ain't even done the headland. I might have opened the nozzle just a bit too much, and I guess it's pushing out too much slurry at a time. I know I'm driving over freshly spread slurry, but hey, it's raining, it's gonna wash off. Okay, and we're done. Yeah, let me close it back off. Whew, the smell. I really wanted to say before when I was stacking those hay bales that it smells incredible and I wish you could smell it. But right now I would not wish you to smell this. Alright, let's fill it back up. So we have 1 and a bit of a trailer left in the tank. Yeah, I was under the impression we had more slurry. Okay, let me just check if I can actually make this spray a bit less. So for some reason the last video I made got corrupted, and but yeah, nothing really major happened. I just went from uncoupling the slurry tanker down there at between the greenhouse and the pig pen, pigsty. Then I came up here and I washed the tractor. You can see it's nice and clean now, and I'm gonna leave it outside for it to dry nicely. And yeah, this is gonna be it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. I hope you had fun, and join us next time where we continue the adventure. So take really good care of yourselves, and I wish everything good for you, and goodbye.